Hello and welcome back to the Claret podcast. Something very different for us today.
I'm at the bar.
Yeah, drinks please. Today's video is us explaining the new Champions League format, John. So for those that listen to the podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, I did an audio version of this, 3 months ago or something, where I basically had a script that I wrote of the rules and stuff, and I could read it properly and do several takes and get all the information out clearly. Can't do that for YouTube because we can't just sit here and read things, so we've opted to go for a more visual look at things. We've got here 36 magnetic counters that will one day end up on a tactics board or something, and we can do, this is Emery's formation and whatever else. But for now, there's 36 magnets here. John, why are there 36?
Because there's 36 teams in the Champions League next season.
Ding, correct. That is true. 36 clubs will be in the new Champions League format next year. So that'll be 4 pots with 9 teams in each one. So the current format, for those that obviously maybe not up to speed with the Premier League, do you want to just explain what it would have been if not for this year?
Yeah, so 4 clubs in the groups. You would play everyone home and away. So that's 6 games. Villa will be playing 8 though. So 2 more matches, 1 more home, 1 more away, which means more revenue. So yeah. And more memories as well. I think that's nice.
Yeah, that's actually true.
We're guaranteed 8 matches. So.
Yeah, and you're guaranteed to play different seeded teams as well, which we'll talk about in a sec.
I like that.
So for now, you can ignore the colours. I tried to get as close to Claret blue as I could, and it was red and blue, which is not great. So the colours mean absolutely nothing at this point. But you've got pot 1, pot 2, pot 3 and pot 4. 9 teams in each one. So Aston Villa will be in pot 4. So Aston Villa will play 2 teams from pot 4, the pot that they're in. So similar level clubs in terms of European coefficient. 2 teams from pot 3, 2 teams from pot 2, and 2 teams
and the big boys.
Pot 1, which are the big boys. That's your Man Cities, your Bayern Munich. I hate that pluralisation of football clubs. That's your Man City, your Bayern Munich, Liverpool, etc. So this is Villa. This blue counter is Villa. I'm going to leave them at the back. We're going to take 2 from pot 4. We'll keep it as the Reds to keep it simple. 2 clubs from pot 3, 2 from pot 2, and 2 from pot 1. Villa will play these 8 teams in the Champions League next year.
1 at home, 1 away, 1 at home, 1 away, 1 at home, 1 away, 1 at home, 1 away. Yeah,
so you play 4 games at home, 4 away, 1 of each variation from each pot. It won't be that you play these 2 away and these 2 at home and these 2. It's 1 of each. At a random order, I believe,
which
based on the draw. I also like as well. You're guaranteed to play 2 of the big boys, 1 of them at home and 1 of them away. So whoever you get in that pot is going to be a great away trip. There's some bloody good teams in pot 2 as well. Same thing applies. You could go to Atletico Madrid or somebody in pot 2. Some great teams throughout the competition, to be fair. As you were doing the prep for this, you were like, some good teams in this competition.
Which is what we want.
Exactly, yeah. So we kind of stepped up a level. So that's the basic premise. These are all the clubs. Here's Aston Villa. You play 2 from each one. Visually, for those that are watching on YouTube, we've rearranged our tokens here, our clubs, into a league format. Now ideally this needs to be one long line, but the table's not big enough. So I'll explain what we've got in a second. I feel a bit like Gordon Ramsay here now when he's like calling these cameramen, like, pan up, look at this. So Oscar, if you just come in a little bit closer and get a shot of what we got, and I will explain what's going on. These 8 tokens at the top are the top 8 that finish in the league system. The red tokens here are clubs 9th down to 24th, and these teams here are 25th to 36th.
They are out of Europe.
In this last section, if you finish 25th or worse, you don't go to the Europa League anymore, John. There's no dropping down a competition. Once you're out of the Champions League, you're out. The top 8 here go directly to the round of 16. They don't have to bother with anything else. They can go as well, right? So that's probably your Man City, Bayern Munich, the teams that you would expect to win a lot of games. Villa, obviously, top 8 straight through to the knockouts. And from the knockouts, by the way, that is when you're in the usual format of quarterfinals, semi-finals. Everyone knows about that. It's these clubs here, John, that intrigue me. Okay, because I think this is where Villa will end up in.
Yeah, I think so as well.
So the top 8, I think, will be the best 8 teams in the competition.
Pot 1.
Generally speaking, probably most of pot 1, maybe the odd outlier here and there. If everyone is playing 8 games, from a points perspective, you can get 24 points maximum in this format. So you're probably going to need, high teens to early 20s to be in that top 8. We don't know for sure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Next year, once the league's done, you'll be able to know how many games you need to win.
Yeah, say if you won 5 games out of 8, is that enough to get in the top 8, 15 points? Possibly, but I think it probably will be higher than that, because you would expect most of the teams in pot 1 to be able to beat most of the rest. In this section here, there's 16 teams. So whilst the top 8 go straight through, the bottom 8 and the top 8
play each other. Theoretically, the best team plays the worst, or the best performing plays the and so on and so, like the Championship playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. So the higher you finish in the league,
the lower team you face,
the worst team you'll face in this playoff round.
So Villa finish.
If we finish
let's say it. If Villa finish top of this little group here, they'll play the
worst
team who were one place.
From going out.
Yeah, exactly.
So if Villa were to finish 9th.
So there's an advantage of if Villa on the final game, if they have already wrapped up qualification for the playoff phase, it's still in their interest to
finish as high as possible.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, good point. The reverse side of that is if they just about scrape over and finish 25th, which will still be progress,
they face a good
the
team.
likelihood is this is still a very good team that finishes 9th. Well, obviously, because they've amassed the points to finish there.
9 teams in pot 1, right?
Yeah,
so
that could still be a pot 1
the top 9 teams will be...
You would have thought so.
Pot 1 side. I expect those teams to be 8 teams from pot 8 plus Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah. So these playoff games, they're 2-legged as well, home and away. So that's another little kind of mini thing to this scenario, that if you're not in the bottom half and you're out of the competition and you forget about it, this is kind of, for me, this is the place for Villa to aim for. Obviously, we'd love to get straight through to the knockout phases, but I think that is a very, very difficult task. That would be a difficult task at the Conference League, to be honest, based off what we had this year. So I think this is where we're aiming at. You've got to at least get to this for me to feel like some kind of success. I don't want to be in it just for the minimum amount of games. I want to at least get to this.
You want a qualification game.
Yeah, you've got 8 games minimum, but I want to get to at least 10, a 2-legged affair against somebody here. As we said, from that stage on, once you get past this playoff round, if you were to win it, you would then go into the last 16, 8 teams going to the knockouts, and 8 teams pack their bags and go home. That's the format, John, basically. There's no more explanation needed, because once you get to this stage, it's last 16, quarter-final, semi-final, 2-legged affair. Everyone knows how that works already. Do you want some dates?
Dates for the diary.
Run out some dates. So match day 1, our first ever Champions League foray, is going to be played on the 17th to 19th of September. Match day 2, 1st and 2nd of October. Match day 3, 22nd and 23rd of October. Match day 4, 5th and 6th of November. Match day 5, 26th and 27th of November. My birthday, 26th. Champions League nights on my birthday, potentially. Match day 6, 10th and 11th of December. Match day 7, 21 and 22 of January. And match day 8, the last game possibly for Villa, but hopefully not, 29th of January 2025.
It's interesting, the January games, because obviously the window's open and different bits. And
also, if you, as we've spoken about before, the kind of balance between Champions League football and Premier League, if Villa were to go out in the first phase, your European campaign is finished by the 1st of February. Yeah,
if you look at Newcastle, everyone thought they were shot after a certain point in the campaign, and then all of a sudden they've finished a few points behind Tottenham. If Villa are lagging at the start of the season, it's okay. They'll have a strong second half of the season anyway, because I don't think they'll go too far in the Champions League, which might end in, late February, March time. I mean, you're about to tell me when the knockouts are.
The next round of dates, the knockout playoff round will be the 11th and 12th and 18th and 19th of February. So again, middle of February, you're done with Europe potentially. Round of 16 is early March. The quarterfinals are early April. Semi-finals are the end of April and the beginning of May. And the final, book it for your diary, 31st of May 2025 at the Allianz Arena.
Yeah, we're all going to Munich.
Yeah, a nice venue. The draw for the entire league phase, the 36 teams and who plays who from pot 2, 3, 4 and 1, is the 29th of August. That's a computerised thing, isn't it? It's like an automated, it's not balls in a hat, is it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's been officially confirmed, but UEFA have come out and said that it's going to take them hours to do, because it's so complex and there's so much stuff going on. So should be computerised. Yeah. But we're going to satisfy your needs.
Knockout round playoffs are the 31st of January 2025. That's the draw for those games. And then the round of 16, the quarter-final and the semi-final are all mapped out on the 21st of February.
Yep.
John, you've prepared for us a fake Champions League draw. Now, humour us on this a little bit. This is a little bit to just show the format, kind of, but also just to have a look at some of the teams that are either confirmed to be in the competition or projected to be in the competition. Here's something John made earlier. This is our Champions League draw box that we have here. Do you want a little close-up of that? There you go. Got it?
We didn't buy the box or anything, by the way. We didn't.
No, the box is already here. The paper is already here. We spent no expense at all. So currently in the box here, we have the sides that are in pot 8. Okay, Villa's not
Pot
in
8.
there. Sorry,
Pot 4.
the 9 clubs that are in pot 4.
Yeah.
Villa's not in there, is it?
No.
Okay, obviously.
No.
So we're going to pick out now between us 8 potential opponents that Villa could face just for fun.
Yeah. So
because
two
why not?
opponents. We're going to start with the worst pot and build the suspense.
Exactly, yeah. I'm going to draw the home teams. You're going to draw the away team.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
We're now going to go through the permutations and stipulations. If you'd like to watch this short video, we'll back you in an hour.
So this is apparently going to take you away for hours and hours, but it's going to take us 5 minutes. So we're going to rattle through this. Although we are only doing one draw, I suppose, aren't we?
Can't look.
I'm not looking.
Okay,
all right,
go on.
don't fold it up anyway.
You don't need to look at me either.
Okay, right, ready? Our first team is
Who is it?
AS Monaco.
Ooh,
Oh,
you home or away?
AS Monaco at Villa Park.
Okay.
Nice. Feel not fancy it.
That's a change of scene for them.
Do you like to draw the away team, John?
Yeah.
I almost called you Jonathan then. You're not called Jonathan, are you? Oh, here we go. There's real suspense in the room now. Oh.
Galatasaray.
Oh, away.
Yeah.
That could have been a Conference League
don't-
matchup.
I wouldn't want to go there. Well, I would, but out of the teams that are in there.
I mean, already that shows the level of. I mean, are they both confirmed? I mean, we've taken the teams here from a projected form, so these may not definitely be in there. But most of them will be.
Highly likely.
Highly likely. But it shows the level of the teams, doesn't it? That pot 4, the worst pot that Villa can be playing against,
Yeah.
Monaco and Galatasaray, no slouches, are they?
No, they're not.
Okay, right.
Should we continue?
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
I'm going to just.
I'll just transition it.
These are the teams that are in pot 3. Villa again play 2 from this, home and away. I'm going to give them a bit of a shuffle around. I'm not looking, John. I'm not looking, I swear. First one is
At home.
At home. Sporting Lisbon.
Ooh.
That's decent. You'd like that away, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I wanted that away.
You like a trip to Portugal. Do you want to have yourself a fumble in the box?
A lot of change at Sporting potentially with Amarim and Gyökeres.
Yeah,
But this
yeah.
is obviously fake, so it doesn't matter.
Obviously, this isn't real. Who have we got away from home?
Young boys.
Young boys, nice.
Really boring trip, I think. I'm not sure. Was Young boys a good trip?
That feels like a proper Champions League game to me, though. Look, they feel like they're
I
always
think they're
in
playing
it.
AstroTurf.
Dodgy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
so-
don't know how to feel about that. I don't know anything about them, so winnable game though. I'm not gonna lie. Them being in pot 3 is
Yeah. It's just why the coefficient works. Pot 2 now. We are getting into big boy territory, not young boy territory. Big boy territory.
good.
Yeah. Nice.
So this, I don't know when we play the home games and away games. I presume it's random.
Yeah. Okay. So, in pot 2, Villa will play. They're not going to be able to see this on camera anyway, by the way.
It's alright.
Oh no. It's by Leverkusen.
Some hard home games there. Monaco, Sporting, and Leverkusen.
Could that have gone any worse? Because I want the winnable
You know
games
what? I
at
don't
home.
think it could have gone much worse actually.
I think our best chances of getting any points are going to be at Villa Park, and that's 3 tough games for us.
Yeah.
By a never losing. Is that their new name? I saw on
Yeah.
Twitter at the
Well,
weekend.
it's true. For now, they might lose the Europa League final.
I reckon that'll be their first defeat of next season. Villa in the Champions
Villa
League.
Park.
Yeah.
Every chance.
As if I pulled out Leverkusen, man. So away from home, pot 2, Villa face Leverkusen and.
Atletico.
Oh.
Jeez. The Wanda Metropolitana.
I mean, there's no such thing as a group of death anymore because it's not a group, but this is bloody difficult.
Yeah, this is tough.
Let's have pot 1
okay.
then. The tension in this office is palpable, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, so pot 1, our final home game.
Oh, hold on.
What? What was doing?
It was stuck to the thing.
Okay. Our final game in pot 1, our final home game, one that's folded up nice and neatly, is. Oh no. Oh no.
What is it?
It's Real Madrid.
Oh god.
Real Madrid at Villa Park, though.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, with pot 1, like I'm happy to
They're all-
play
they're all-
Madrid.
they're all
I want to
difficult.
play Madrid actually.
They're all difficult,
Yeah.
aren't
I'd
they?
rather play them away,
Yeah.
but
Real Madrid at Villa
playing
Park.
Madrid at Villa Park is cool,
When-
isn't it?
Yeah, you get to 17th and Unai Emery comes, and here we are now
It's
talking
just
about Real Madrid,
it's a Villa-
Leverkusen,
It's a
Villa
classic
Park.
reaction of, oh no.
Go on then, final one.
dear.
Oh. This won't be as exciting watching the real draw, will it?
Final-
This is peak.
Well, this will be more. We don't know what they're doing for the draw, do we? So
Taking hours. Easy.
PSG away.
Ooh. Okay. No Mbappe.
No Mbappe. Mbappe at Villa Park though. Christ.
Okay, so let's get this out of the way. So Aston Villa will play in the Champions League next season. AS Monaco and Galatasaray. Monaco at home, Galatasaray away from pot 4. Sporting Lisbon at home and Young Boys away from pot 3. That's decent, I think, pot 3. Bayer Leverkusen at home and Atletico Madrid away from home.
That is
That's
tough.
tasty. That's probably the most two difficult
tough,
teams from pot 2, I think.
All these four from pot 2 and pot 1 is tough.
And Real Madrid at home to end the campaign, and then PSG away. Very, very difficult. Villa, we're talking about getting into that playoff round. The lowest place to get in. Again, we've got no idea for points. Like, what do you need? 6
I
points.
think you're gonna have to win at least
25th.
You're gonna have to win 3 games, aren't you?
3 games, maybe. Yeah. I think if you're going for double figures, you got a very good chance of.
I
being
think
in
double
that
figures
cluster.
should do it.
Yeah.
Because
So where's our double figures coming from with these?
well, you need to win at least one of your pot 4 games, and then if not both, and then one at least. Sorry, at least one of your pot 3 matches.
Beat these 3: Gala, Monaco, and Young Boys. 9 points. That could be enough.
Winning at Galatasaray is tough.
Oh no, of course it is. But
Like,
look at these names.
I know, Sporting at home. I think you need to win your pot 3 and 4 home games. I think that's
Yeah.
what we've worked out.
Yeah.
You need to win your 2 easiest home games.
Yeah,
obviously.
and then nick a couple of draws somewhere.
Can you get a point at home in your other 2 matches?
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to win away.
That's our kind of fake draw. Then we're not going to progress to who they're playing in the knockouts and stuff.
Feeling
'cause
confident,
that
or?
really would take ages. But the kind of overarching message here is like, yeah, Real Madrid difficult.
This
Leverkusen, obviously this isn't real.
This is the
for
Champions
one.
League. Or?
This is the Champions League. Like the fact that we're even in this competition and we're talking about these kind of names rather than Rotherham and Huddersfield from 4 or 5 years ago. Like, this is a new thing to be in, and it's absolutely something to be excited about and something to look forward to. And I'm buzzing for it. I cannot wait.
Exactly. You want to play the big teams, and this is only the start of hopefully where we're going to be going. So it's, it seems a bit daunting to play some of those teams that we've pulled out, but bring it on.
Fun at the same time, exactly. Yeah. That's it for this one then. A nice little explainer, hopefully, for the Champions League format. Hopefully, people have enjoyed kind of getting up to speed. I mean, I'm sure people have been googling things anyway, but it's nice for us to kind of talk through it. And our little fake draw as well. John's little artwork that he's prepared with his little
Artwork,
his box, his Champions League on the box. Thank you very much for watching this one or listening to it. It's been strange to stand here with you, John, but I've enjoyed it very much. Thank you to Oscar for helping us film some of the close-up shots on this one as well. Some big names to be excited about. I've been Gary Neville. He's Jamie Carragher. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
I'm not doing a Scouse accent.
No, just standing there. I feel like we need a sky pad and tactics and stuff. It's weird.
Get off the pitch.